morning students. Today I will show you a Java program that will demonstrate the use of Ch3part field and Ch3option classes. The interface will accept username and password as inputs, then validate them and print the suitable messages. Now consider the interface diagram as shown in this slide. It consists of two labels, username and password. Let's name the label username as JLabel1 and the label password as JLabel2 using the property window. Then there is one text field corresponding to the label username. Let's name this text field corresponding to username as JTextField1. Then there is one password field corresponding to the label password. Let's name the password field corresponding to the label password as JPasswordField1. At the bottom of the interface, there are two buttons, OK and Cancel. Let's name the OK button as JButton1 and Cancel button as JButton2. Now let's understand the workflow of this interface design. The interface will accept the username and password of a person as inputs, and on clicking the OK button, it will validate whether the username and password is typed correctly or not. If the username and password is typed correctly, it will display a message, "Welcome, you have logged in successfully." But if the username and password is not typed correctly, it will display a different message which tells, "Sorry, invalid username or password." Consider the Java code as shown in this slide. See the first line. It declares two string variables, username and password, using the statement string username, password followed by semicolon. Then in the next line, the input that is supplied for username will be extracted from the text field using the getText method. This is done using the statement jtextfield1.getText. And once the input supplied for username gets extracted, it is then stored in the string variable username. This is shown by the statement username equal to jtextfield1.getText followed by semicolon. Then come to the next line. Here the input that is supplied for password will be extracted from the password field using the getPassword method. This is done using the statement jPasswordField1.getPassword. Once the password is extracted from the password field, it is converted into string using the statement string.valueOf, then within bracket you have jPasswordField1.getPassword. And after it gets converted into string, it is then stored in the string variable called password using the statement password equal to string.valueOf, then within bracket jPasswordField1.getPassword followed by semicolon. Now let's say the correct entry for username is Java and for password it is Java at 1 to 3. So if the user types these correct entries, he will be able to log in successfully. Otherwise, an error message will get displayed. Now see the statement in the next line. It says if username dot equals Java and password dot equals Java at 1 to 3. This statement checks whether the username typed is Java and the password typed is Java at 1 to 3. If it matches, the statement inside the if clause will get executed, which will display the message, "Welcome, you have logged in successfully," in a message dialog. The Java statement to do that is j_pane.show message dialog, then within bracket you have null and then a comma and then the text to be displayed within inverted code, which is "Welcome, you have logged in successfully." Note that when you supply the null argument like that, the message dialog will be centered on the user's screen. That means you will be able to view the message dialog at the center of the user's screen. But in case the username or the password is typed incorrectly by the user, then there is a mismatch, and then the statement inside the else clause will get executed instead of the if clause. The statement inside the else clause displays the message, "Sorry, invalid username or password," at the center of the user's screen. This is done using the Java statement j_pane.show message dialog. Then within bracket you have null followed by a comma and then the text to be displayed, which is "Sorry, invalid username or password." In this way, the interface design validates the username and password that is typed by the user. Now I hope all of you have understood the workflow of this interface design and the Java code associated with it. In the next class, I will show you another program related with Java and its controls.